Welcome everyone. Welcome to this webinar that DESS, Amann Girrbach, it's conducting together. Okay, my name is David Cuervo. I'm dental technician and I'm coordinating and managing a technical support department in DESS Dental here in Spain. Okay, and thank you very much to Amann Girrbach to join to this webinar together. I think it's a great opportunity that the two companies go ahead to present how to link DESS components in today focusing in pre-mills with milling machine from Amann Girrbach. Okay, let's go again. Just to inform you that the webinar will be recorded and then we will be check it again just for in social media, will be posted in Amann Girrbach and DESS ones at the same times. Okay, I will start with the presentation. After that, Stephan will be continuous with this part.
I will turn off the webcams for now and then. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay. First of all, I would like to explain a little bit about the company history of DESS. DESS is a company that was founded in 1947 by the Raj family. And right now we are managing the company by the third generation of the Raj family. Okay, this is the three brothers. The company started producing dental components in 2004. Okay, from 1947 to 2004, we were managing different components in the industrial field. But it was from 2004 we starting with dental abutments, and for them we focus 100% of the production in this type of components. For the reason, in 2008 it was created this like Dental Smart Solutions. This company, you know, we are manufacturing the components. We are located in Barcelona, in Spain. Our factory facilities are located here. 100% of the production is made here. And we manufacture components compatible with more than 30 different connections. Okay, you are thinking in most the premium ones are in the market. And not only doing compatibles, implementing as well some technologies and designs, okay, that we developed during our history in manufacturing components in the dental field. We have different solutions, and in our factory, 6,300 square meters, 50 milling machines working every day, 24 hours, 7 per week, and producing more than 6 million units per year. At the same time, we have global partners, global dealers around the world. We are present in more than 67 countries, 24 dealers, and e-commerce in USA and Europe. Okay, right now, that's only as this brand. We have more than 2,500 SKUs and implemented more and more, and with these different 30 compatible connections. Of course, we are following all the mandatory regulations around the world for registers like FDA, Health Canada, MDR, and any country that we are present. Okay, in this way, in this path around the dental components, we are working together with more than premium successful partnerships regarding softwares and milling machines and components. Okay, and today we are so glad to participate with Amann Girrbach just for presenting how we are linking our products with their milling machines. We consider that this is a digital pioneers, totally focused in digital in our daily work, helping clinicians and helping labs to produce some prosthetic parts. Okay, more than 750 different libraries for different softwares, and more than 50,000 of annual downloads of our libraries for 3Shape, Exocad, Blender, and DentalWit. Of course, the company is full committed with precision and compatibility. Okay? During our process to check any component for reverse engineering, to creating drawings, to creating the STL for our softwares, and doing some huge taking control about all the steps with the quality control. Okay, any control during the processings, it's controlling sizes, dimensions, torque, fatigue test. This is so important to know how is applied the torque in our components, in our screws, visual check of our components, tested by technicians, tested by clinicians, and offering this lifetime guarantee of our products, life guarantee for all of them. Regarding that, we like to highlights about our unique technologies manufactured and developed by DESS. One of them is full switch concept. Full switch, that means that we are full compatible with full switch any original component with DESS ones on the top of this. That means that you have any screw component for original brand can be totally compatible and totally switched with the original ones. Even so important, even the socket of the screw. Okay, you are using Novel Active, you are using Strama, and you have Unigrip, or you have Torx socket on the screws. You will find that you can use the same drivers, the same tools, because we are fully compatible with this socket as well. The second one is solid grip. Solid grip is a technology, sandblasting, that we apply in all our components when the crown is cemented on the top. That means that you will receive any blister with any T-base, and this T-base has already done this sandblasting, incrementing 5 times the retention of the crown on the T-bases. Okay, and of course, no damage around the area that's in contact with tissue. And the third one is Periocoat. Coat, it's a zirconium nitride surface, okay, that we apply for different components with different intentions. We have mechanical and biological benefits, and we apply one of them in combination. Sometimes even with solid grip, we combine 2 different technologies to create the best aesthetic and the best functional components in our portfolio. Okay, of course, we offer 32 compatibilities in our portfolio, okay, with the most premium brand that you can imagine in the dental field. And we are so proud about that we can offer a full assortment for all the solutions needed in the labs or in the clinic nowadays. Of course, we have our straight T-base. As you can see, we have applying solid grip, our sandblasting on the top of that. This is our straight solution. We have at the same time T-base. This is the best option for Theric system. It's, you know, Theric for bench-place Girona. It's full compatible, not only regarding the connection, not only regarding the system, even with the software. For Theric users, you can switch the original component from the display, and you can use our anodized with different gingival heights and solutions engaging and non-engaging versions. The third one will be angle base. This is 25 degrees of angulation, 360 around all the interfaces, okay, to have a freedom about angulation any component you have any challenge with the situation of the placement of the implant. At the same time, again, solid grip is applied to increase the retention. And the last ones could be elliptic base. Elliptic base is another angle solutions. We offer 20 degrees of angulations, okay, for a narrow platforms. You will realize that it's not a round shape, it's an elliptical shape, and then we have more mesial distal distance to create the more aesthetic and great solution in our narrow platforms for lower incisors or upper laterals. Of course, we have T-bases, but we have another components that needed in digital workflow to use our clinicians and labs. Scan abutments, extender on scan abutments. We offer 2 lines of different implants, one of them based in a Active, another based in a standard level. DESS locks, 100% compatible with Locator 1. You can switch inserts, tools with Locator because it's full compatible, but applying our technology Periocoat, we can increase the care of the tissue around the DESS lock and other components that it's like multi-unit. Okay, multi-unit, you know, full arches, All-on X, All-on 4, All-on 6. You have this new shape, okay, our multi-unit is totally round, totally affordable with the tissue, placing the components on the top of them, but the most premium RAM, the most premium option will be the new MUA Plus. Multi-unit Plus is the multi-unit with the new shape, but applying this Periocoat, this zirconium nitride coating. It's taking a lot of care about tissue, that's so special about the gingiva around the implant and about the restoration. Of course, all of these components is totally affordable and could be designed using different softwares, okay, Exocad, Blender, Dental Wings, and 3Shape. Okay, now our new component in 2025, it was the new multi-unit abutment, okay, in the multi-unit screw, sorry, to apply direct restorations on the multi-unit. Okay, no T-bases, not interfaces, no components in the middle. If you want to create PMEAs, metal frameworks, or zirconium prostheses on the top of multi-units without any component, you can just directly use our new screw direct on multi-unit. Okay, this screw could be affordable to use it in many of solutions, straight and angle ones. Of course, our portfolio is full of many other options, not only for digital, even for the customer that is still using analogic procedures, analogic workflows. We offer analogs for standard, for stone models, and for digital models, standard abutments, temporary abutments, screws with different finishing. We have the standard one, thin one, and DLC, diamond like carbon. Of course, we can offer transfer. In the same transfer, we have engaging, for closed tries or open tries, from cobalt bases, castables, hidden abutments. You will find full of compatible options in our portfolio. But today, it's time to focus in premiums, because it's the product that it's totally linked with Amann Girrbach milling machines. Okay, we have to say that premier blanks, it's one of the most top sales in our portfolio. Just for an idea, we have 130 different SKUs in different platforms and systems, and more than 1,000 components sold only in 2025. Okay, we have to say it's huge market for us. I think we are so proud about offering a product that it's totally solving any question, any challenge about new design using this custom possibility with this custom abutment. The first important thing is when you receive our premill, you will have the connection is already premilled, it's already manufactured. It's the most huge part, okay? And then we are covering more than 25 different connections, and of course the platforms. This is totally guaranteed about the connection. About the gingival part, the minimal gingival transition is 0.3, is the minimal one. I think it's more than affordable for the ones that are looking for the minimal gingival height option. And then the third one is, do you have 20 millimeters of custom abutment to create your own design? You can have a specific gingival height, specific type of an abutment, longer, wider, okay? You can play a lot considering these three options. And the most important thing is about the pull down and lock. How the premill is holding in the holder, how is matching, how is blocking inside the holder. For the reason, in this collaboration between Amann Girrbach and DESS Dental, we developed, and Amann Girrbach developed the new holder that now my colleague Stephan will explain, adapting this clamping in the specific holder after the all the cut. So that's specific for the cut. We offer different ones titanium solutions for 10 millimeters diameter, 40 millimeters diameter, and chrome and cobalt, chrome. Let me to point out about that. Okay, chrome and cobalt, we have some of them existing in stock because we stopped the production due to the price of the chrome cobalt coat in the last year, but we have still remaining one of them. But the main production is in titanium one, okay, with 10 millimeters and 40 millimeters. Okay, what happens when you want to create your own design in a custom abutment? It's when you have already your cut, okay, you have these 20 millimeters to play anything regarding length, regarding width, regarding gingival height, okay, in these two sizes. You can customize any component, and after that, combining the cut, combining the cam, and using the new holder by Amann Girrbach, you can realize you can manufacture any component, customize it depending on the case that you need. Okay, about the portfolio, again, let me explain you that we have more than 130 different SKUs for the most common one connections in the market. We have for Novel Active in the different platforms. We have for Stramamol level. We have for Neoden solution. Okay, the idea is just here is only some examples about the ones that we are covering our portfolio. But I invite you to check in our website, to check our catalog, and how is our full assortment of products regarding that. Okay, and you can see we have different options in 10 and 14, depending on the connection and depending on the platform. Okay, and that's all for my side. Okay, now we continue with Stephan from Amann Girrbach. This is more huge information regarding software, CAD, and applying in all the milling machines. Okay, then let me stop here.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Okay.
I hope you can see my screen as well. Yes. Can you see my screen? Perfect. Okay. So thank you, David. My name is Stephan Domschke. I'm the Director Global Training and Education at Amann Girrbach, and we at Amann Girrbach are very, very happy about this collaboration. We've been asked quite a bit how we can extend our portfolio, and with the collaboration with DESS, we are following a big demand from the market. Let me talk a little bit about the company. I will turn off my camera again, and then in the end we will turn it on. Then we can go to questions and answers at the end. So let's talk a little bit about Amann Girrbach. Amann Girrbach is a German-Austrian company, originally built of two companies, Amann and Girrbach. Girrbach is the older part, founded in Germany in 1936. 1972, Amann Dental in Austria was founded by Dieter Amann. He was actually manufacturing things in his garage on private label machines and mills in his garage. And in 1978, the cooperation between Amann Dental and Girrbach Dental started. This led to the point that in 2004, the two companies united to Amann Girrbach, and the headquarters was moved to Austria. This is where I'm currently. This is in Mäder in Austria. This is a little bit south of Lake Constance, if you know the area. We also have an office in Germany and in 8 other locations around the world that you can see here on the screen. So wherever you need us, you can contact us around the world, and we also provide individual trainings in all these locations and in the surrounding. What range of products do we cover? Amann Girrbach is a full equipment manufacturer with today's focus for many years on digital equipment. So with this, we had a good match with DESS. And if you look at our equipment, we manufacture not only milling machines, but we mill everything for an integrated workflow from scanners through software to milling machine, CAD/CAM consumables, as well as our well-known classic products like our Artex articulator. If you look at our workflow, it is an open and digitally fully integrated workflow. Everything starts with a data input. Data input can be done either in the lab from an analog model with a lab scanner that you see in the background, or you can actually use any kind of intraoral scanner that is available in the dental offices for the precision scan. These data then is imported into the design software. It's called Ceramill Mind software based on Exocad. Then you can use materials. We offer a wide range of materials, and we have a lot of collaborations with other companies offering materials that are validated for our machines. We have our own CAM program to ensure the best possible nesting and production of the restorations and the best possible results in our production units. And we also offer the finishing goods like sinter furnaces and other things in our portfolio. Base of this all is, of course, a software solution. And with this software solution, that was the first step to implement DESS in our workflow. Our software solution in the past, we offered solutions for the dentist and for the laboratory. Since the beginning of this year, we actually put everything together, and now we are a manufacturer offering with a Ceramill Mind a software that can be individualized and customized for your personal skill level and your personal needs, whether you're a dentist, a practice lab, or a dental lab. So based on what you want to design and based on how advanced you want to be, you can adjust the software to your personal needs and likes. The software itself has a lot of modules available, smile design, articulation modules, DICOM viewers, implant bar designs, but also designs on single implants. This is what we are mainly using now in the collaboration with DESS. The entire software is automatic and user-guided through a wizard. We have very intuitive workflows following a dental logic. As I said, it's exocad based and it's available in 11 languages. If you look at the software, this is the unique part of the Ceramil Mind in comparison to the standard software from exocad. We have something that's called the software manager. Here you can control your installed software, your available software, and you can configure your settings. In the configuration, you can now decide easy workflow. In the easy workflow, you have almost fully automatic workflow. We call it the 5-click crown. Automatic margin detection, automatic proposals, automatic nesting. But you can also go in the detailed workflow where you can do everything manually in your needs. And here in this area, you can adjust your software, everything in between, as I said, based on your skill level and based on your personal needs. Also part of the system is a connection guide connecting standard intraoral scanners from the dental office. Currently, we have 5 scanners fully integrated in the systems, where the data from the scanner automatically goes into the software of the design software, and you can start the case immediately. But every other scanner can be used as well, as long as they provide STL or PLY data that can be downloaded and uploaded in the software. As I said, in the configuration, easy workflow, detailed workflow, depending on your skill level, can be set in the software very easily. You integrate your standard intraoral scanners. Currently, we have Medit, 3Shape, Dentsply by Sirona, and iTero integrated. Next month, we will also have the DEXIS scanner automated integrated. Here, the automatic data transfer into the Ceramil software is given. It pops up automatically in the software, and now you can design your restoration, finalizing everything with the best-in-class processing with access to all Ceramil mills for in-house and outsourced milling that are available from Amann Girrbach. That means for you, there are no dead ends. We allow you our complete machine portfolio for everyone to use. And this is an overview about the machines we currently have in our portfolio. We have a small unit for same-day dentistry in the dental office. This is available for single crowns to 3-unit bridges. This is developed for chairside dentistry. This is the only machine that cannot mill the pre-mills, unfortunately, in the moment. But everything on the right, from Ceramil Motion 2, Motion 3, Motion 3 Air, Marchon, Marchon Core, and Matic, all these machines can be used to mill the pre-mill abutments. All these 4 machines can mill metal. Here we can mill the pre-mills. Here we can also mill larger restorations in metal with on bars and implant-based restorations. So this would be possible. If you look what gastrification can be fabricated, you see here again in the Motion DRS, we can pretty much mill all ceramics that are available in the market, plus hybrid materials and composites, up to 3-unit bridges. Everything above that, you have to move to a larger machine. Ceramil Motion 2 and Motion 3, including Motion 3 Air, which is a machine that can also be used in the dental office. You can mill everything plus full arch restorations, splints, drill guides, larger bridges, as well as titanium abutments from pre-mills. Here I have to say I learned that that DESS still sells cobalt chrome pre-mills. These cannot be milled in the Motion 2 or Motion 3, but they could be milled in the Marchon and Matic machine, because these machines are rigid and strong enough to also mill titanium and cobalt chrome. All our machines are made plug and play for the best results. The advantage is all our machines have a big display where everything can be controlled directly at the machine. The machine has automatic calibration. They have an intuitive touch interface with guided workflows. We have guided RFID tools, where the machine knows exactly what tools are integrated in the machine, and the machine tells you if you have the right tools selected for the materials that you would like to mill. All the machines have an integrated camera for remote support. They're very intuitive to operate. The Cuervo Motion 3 Air, for example, has also an integrated compressed air compressor. So with this, it is really individual usable. You just put it on a table, plug and play, and can easily use it for maximum performance. You see again another machine looking very similar, but this is the Matron Core. The Matron Core is available in this version, as well as with an additional 8-disc changer attached. Here the display is even larger with a 21.5-inch display. It has a very intuitive working inside, the camera of course, and it's very, very strong, so you can actually mill hot metal as well. So it's ultra fast performance without restrictions on the material. It has unsurpassed precision. It has plug and play tool management and a stress-free automation integrated in the machine. As I mentioned before, our machines use these RFID tagged burrs or tools. So in each of these plastic sleeves, there is a little RFID tool. So the machine knows exactly in what position you have placed the tool. It will register it through an RFID code reader. So the machine knows exactly what tool is in what position, and if you have inserted the right tools to mill the material you would like to mill. This allows you, together with a very strong and rigid setup, to mill precision restorations out of any material that can be milled in a dental office or in a dental laboratory, including cobalt, chrome, and titanium discs. You have high stability and rigidity. It's flexible in machining. Here, for example, we have a 6mm shaft, which allows it also to mill even faster than with the other machines. And we have a guaranteed precision in the positioning with a 0-point clamping system. All the larger machines, all the machines have these kind of settings available. So all of them have an auto calibration tool. So to calibrate the machine automatically, no manual calibration needed. The standard discs we're using is 98mm discs, which is the standard in the dental industry these days, available for all zirconia, composite, or PMMA materials. In addition, we offer a C-clamp for very aesthetic anterior regional milling for zirconia, for example. We have various block holders to also hold glass ceramics, EMEX, or other blocks in the machine and mill them. We have a very, very stable and rigid metal holder for carbide work in titanium or cobalt chrome. And again, important for today, we have this holder for the TI preforms, for preform adapters available separately for each implant system. With the extension of the TI form holders this year, including DESS, we have now opened availability for almost any implant, and we would say 98% of all implant systems in the market can now be covered with the various TI forms available from our partners. And here you see the different holders. So Ceramon Motion 2, the older unit, or Motion 3 or Motion 3 Air, they use a late technique like this one. So the pre-mill is inserted like in this way in the machine, and like a lathe, the machine mills the abutment. On the other machines, Matron Core, and Matic, we use these kind of holders. Here you can place up to 4 pre-mills in one holder, and the machine automatically mills one pre-mill after the other, based on how you have sent it. The difference is the holder on the end. So this is the existing holder that we were selling in the past, the TI form holder from Amann Girrbach. You see here this little hole, how it is clamped to the TI form holder. This part is the given part by the manufacturer, and this is the part that is milled with our machines. The same counts for now for the DESS TI forms, where the only difference is the holder that you put into the clamp of the TI form holder. And with this now, it enables us to mill TI preforms from Amann Girrbach, DESS, and other manufacturers in these 4 machines: Matron, Matic, Motion 3, Motion 2. And in our older machines, our own holders are also available. We have decided not to put the DESS holder in the older machines since they're not available as new products in the market any longer. To change the machine in the software, when using the machine for the first time, the user is asked which holder to use. If you select do not ask again, the selected holder can be set as a default holder, and you see here nesting the abutment, it asks you for the different TI form holders available from Amann Girrbach, from DESS, Medentika, Preet, or if you don't want to use pre-mill nesting, then you can use that as well. This is how it looks in the software. Here you see the different TI forms, you select them, you can change the connector, you can change the blank name based on the implant system that was used for this kind of restoration, and then the entire restoration is nested in the holder. Since the mandrel geometries of DESS are also used by other abutment manufacturers, the nice thing is that the DESS holders can be used for many implant systems in the market. The DESS mandrel, as you have learned just in the presentation from DESS, is also used, for example, by Sirona, but also by Aurum and various original implant manufacturers, for example, like Nobel Biocare. If you use our manufacturing process, it is important that the corresponding libraries contain all the information necessary for the correct transfer to our cerebral match CAM software. So the manufacturers don't give you the millable library normally, and then the position of the implant is wrong in the library. So therefore, the manufacturer must make adjustments of the libraries, and only if this is the case, then the process can be guaranteed and the abutments can be manufactured correctly. This is what DESS did for us in this collaboration. When we look at the milling process is very important. As I mentioned in the motion 2 and motion 3, we're using like a lathe milling technology. So this turns around and we mill it step by step. And here you see the accuracy of the milling. This is how we begin the milling of the pre-mill. And then step by step, it continues to move forward until you have this result. The result is you don't need to polish or do anything else to this result. So this is how the milling result comes directly out of the machine. You see there's a very smooth surface. Maybe you take a rubber polisher and go over the smooth surface if you want, but it's not even needed. So the precision is very high. And just to finally give you an impression what details can be milled with our machines, we have played a little bit around, and you see here all these details can be milled with our machines and these pre-mills. By showing this, I would like to thank you for your attention from my end, and thank you for listening today. I will turn on our 2 cameras again, and of course we are open for your questions. Let me see if I can turn on the camera and share my webcam. Yes, I want to share my webcam and show all webcams. So there we go again.
Yeah. Okay, Stephan. Yes, let me add some information that I missed to the beginning. Taking account that now this possibility to combine the spread with Amann Girrbach is only available for Europe right now. Okay, we are in the process to achieve the FDA registration by them to use it in this combination, but right now it's totally available in Europe. Okay, but we are working forward to implement in USA as well in 2026. Okay.
Thank you for that. Yes. I have actually also one question so far here in the chat. From Malik. He is asking, will it be possible to mill cobalt chrome abutments in the machines? I think we covered that. Cobalt chrome can be milled in Matic and Martron and Martron core. It cannot be milled in the Motion 3, as in the Motion 3 we only have that single holder, and here we can only mill titanium based on the strength of the spindle of the machine. Then there's another question from Ola Vidal. Do you need any special coolant for milling these pre-mills? No, we just use the general cooling we use for all our materials. It's usually a mixture of 19 to 1, 19 parts of water and 1 part of cooling liquid.
Stephan, let me to say hello to Ola, because it's our dealer in Sweden.
Hello.
And he's always supporting and learning a lot in this type of, because he has this huge experience supporting labs, and I think it's quite important because it's one of our main market in Europe, Sweden. It's quite important, this combination, opening this possibility to combine Amann Girrbach and DESS components. Okay.
Yes, welcome from my side. Hello. Will the holder be sold by DESS distributors? Is it available in Canada? Well, our holder is sold by us, so the holder, when somebody buys our machine and they buy the holder for the pre-mills, it comes with a standard holder adapter for the Amann Girrbach pre-mills. And for the DESS pre-mills, you have to order the DESS special clamp holder. In addition, it's only the little screw part that will be changed, not the entire holder. Only a little screw on the machine. There's some noise in the background, but I hope this answers the questions. The pre-mills on the other side, they will be sold from DESS.
Yeah. Let me to remark that, Stephan. Thank you to explain it. Yeah, I think maybe this question could be by Carlo. Carlo is our dealer in Canada, and then yeah. The holder and the adapters will be supplied always by Amann Girrbach. We create this collaboration, but this was developed provided from them, and any component regarding premiums to be adapted on this holder and this adapter can be, of course, purchased around the world by DESS dealers, or in Europe you can manage by dealer, or you can directly contact by e-commerce. Okay.
Are you alone? There's some Spanish background noise, very loud.
I think it's someone has the micro open.
On our side? Also on the customer side, or from your side?
No, I'm alone in the area. Let me. Okay, I think I mute now all of them.
Compatible with TI blanks of Nobel Biocare. Should I ask my customers to buy only adapters of DESS, or a new holder has to be purchased? So the holder itself is the same. There's no change. The only thing that has to be changed is the little screw adapter that is attached. And since DESS offers abutments for Nobel Biocare, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You can use the DESS holders for this. I don't know exactly if you have your own pre-mills, how they will be connected to the or how the connection looks. If it is the same connection that DESS is using, then of course you could use that as well. But the only difference is really in the little screw that holds the pre-mill on the holder.
Yeah, this is the main difference with all our companies that manufacture in premiums. Okay, they have their own clamping system, and this one is totally run with one flat side. This one flat side, it's, as mentioned Stephan before, it's oriented to the implant, and it's quite important to calibrate the milling machines before to use them to be sure that it's totally aligned in this way. And we use for all our premiums, doesn't matter the connection, doesn't matter the platform, the clamping is the same, okay? And then with this adapter that Stephan is remarking for Amann Girrbach holders, you can use any or our portfolio of connections, doesn't matter if it's Nobels, Straumann, Horizons or Domschke ones, okay? But the important thing is the clamping is always the same. I can use it only with this type of adapters for all the systems.
I hope that answers the question. Question from my end, can you actually see the questions also?
No, I can't.
Because there are some questions in Spanish. Then I will send these questions in the chat to you because my Spanish is really not existing.
Yeah, please.
I cannot send that forward. That's too bad. Maybe I can read it. So excuse my Spanish. It says, hola, quis comprar uno scan body en Barcelona, pero non quisieron venderme porque estoy en Argentina. ¿Cómo puedo hacer para compararlos?
Thank you, Stephan. Your Spanish is so good, so good. Yeah, let me. You don't mind all the this? Let me to explain in Spanish. Hola, para comprar desde Argentina, ahora mismo no tenemos distribuidor en Argentina. Lo más cercano sería nuestro distribuidor en Chile. ¿Ok? Nuestro distribuidor en Chile a lo mejor le puede ayudar en ese sentido para puede conectar a través de nuestra website, encontrar a los distribuidores que tenemos en Chile y quizás le puedan ayudar en ese sentido. Todo lo que es e-commerce a través de nuestra plataforma para Europa solo es para gente que esté localizada donde se hagan envíos directamente en Europa. ¿Vale? Cualquier cosa, si tiene cualquier consulta, envíenos un mail a customers@desdental.com y allí atenderemos sin ningún problema. ¿Vale? Y así no bloqueamos hoy a los otros asistentes. Okay, thank you, Stephan. I'm so sorry for the other ones, but I think it's more clear to do it in Spanish and quick.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Then there comes a question from Karim Makdi. Can I mill abutments on titanium block? I'm not sure if I understand the question. You want to mill the abutment from a titanium disc or like a round disc, or I mean, you can of course mill it from the pre-mills. I don't know any titanium blocks, which are usually the little blocks. From the disc, it can be milled in general. I mean, we can mill the precision of the connector, but this is a more legal thing. So the connections, to mill connections, it is not allowed everywhere unless you're a dentist. Funny enough, a dentist is allowed to mill the connection, a dental lab, unfortunately not. I don't know if this answers the questions. If not, Karim, please reword the question. Then there is another question. Hi, is it possible to mill titanium preforms for the Tiologic ST and Tiologic twin fit system by Dentaurum, or will it be possible in the future? Greetings, Nicolas. To be honest, I don't know. Do you have this in your portfolio?
I need to check it. Let me. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, you have another, you said Trilogic?
Trilogic, yeah, Trilogic or Trilogic twin fit. Trilogic ST or Trilogic twin fit.
Okay, let me check if it's available. No, we have Trilove for Nobel Replace, but not Trilogic. No, I'm sorry, it's not available. Anyway, just for this connection or other ones, in the website it's available, the catalog, and then you can check, all the customers can check anytime, any connection, any platform, okay?
As I mentioned in my presentation, we have collaborations not only with DESS, but with others. And with this, we can proudly say that we cover about 98% of the available implant systems. So maybe you check in one of the other manufacturers mentioned before, if they have for the Dentaurum something available. I'm pretty certain that somebody should have it in their portfolio. Next question. Will it be possible to mill pre-phase cobalt chrome abutments now? Pre-phase? I don't know what this means. Pre-phase? Prefabricated? Cobalt chrome abutment, maybe it means prefabricated cobalt chrome abutments. As I said, only in the larger machines, prefab or cobalt chrome abutments with the pre-mills cannot be milled in the motion 2 and motion 3. Here we can only use titanium, cobalt chrome in all the larger machines. Are the ASC pre-mills also included for milling? Asked by Ola. What are ASC pre-mills? You know this.
Yeah. We have. Well, let's mention that because we have all the premills that we talked today, and that is available to premill in Amann Girrbach premills nowadays. It's only for straight ones, okay? And you know, all these premills have the whole premilled, just in straight position. But in DESS, we launched the angle, the ASC channel angle premills with 25 degrees. I think it was last year, and now new connections in 2025. But right now, this question always not possible to mill it and in the new integration. Okay, maybe something that we need to forward in the future to adapt new possibility to use the ASCs, the angle screw channel premise. But right now, it's only to be used in the straight ones.
Okay. Next question. Do you say the TI form holder is only available in Europe? In the moment, it is only available in Europe due to registration. We are currently working on the registration for the US. This should be done in the next few weeks. We're working with the registration agency there. It is already possible to mill abutments on the TI forms in zirconia, but for the TI pre-mills that we spoke about today, this will be possible as soon as the registration is done, definitely during this year, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and let me add, Stephan, that as Stephan is clear explaining, yes, when this question was solved by Amann Girrbach with the registration, you will use it anytime and at the moment because our premills it's still resistant in the DA, Health Canada, and so on. And this means that the fitting of both components will be just as quick as this registration will be done. They could be used because on this it's our implemented. I assume that this question is because our presence of premills in USA is huge. Okay, it's our main market in worldwide, selling products there about custom abutments prelims. I am pretty sure that at the time that could be solved, will be increase the presence of Amann Girrbach in the country as well, in the combination with our premils. Okay, but as Stephan said, will be soon, and then will be a complete assortment regarding both companies.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Next question. Again, my Spanish. Tengo una motion 3 que fresas debo tener para fresa un pre-milled TI.
Yeah, motion 3 is a milling machine from Amann Girrbach.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's a motion.
He's asking about the drills that he used to mill the premise.
Yes. There are special new tools available for milling. Actually, you use the same tools that you use for the Amann Girrbach tools and for the Amann Girrbach pre-mills. So they are available for all different abutment systems that we are offering. There's no difference, but there are special tools available. Again, I can share with you the catalog, or you contact our local representative and they can tell you what is the correct burr for titanium milling.
Yeah, maybe the best option for the Spanish guy will be, you check in the Amann Girrbach website. You will have your dealer here in Spain, and for sure they will help the customer. Okay.
Then I tried to mill abutments, but hex did not fit perfectly. So did you mill the hex yourself, or did you use a pre-mill? That's my question. Maybe you can answer that, Karim. Karim Makdi. So maybe you can let us know what you tried. If the hex did not fit perfectly because the implant was rotated, you didn't use the right library. This is a little problem. So you have to use the correct library. But in general, the hex itself, if it is the prefabricated hex, should fit perfectly. There should be no issues.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're just saying, Stephan, sometimes it's when you select the library, the not correct one, or taking into account that it's quite important as well, the calibration, okay? Anytime that you are using a new system, you need to calibrate the milling machine to align the orientation of the X of the pre-mill in regarding with the nesting and with the milling machine, okay?
Then I have another question from Francis Ignatius. He gave me a product number for the abutment adapter for DESS Matic Matron. I will get back to you after this presentation. I don't have the article numbers in my head, but I will definitely share that with you. No problem. Which is the compatible for Noble Biocare? It's the same also from Francis. So I need to check which is the compatible, but I don't know what compatible holder. DESS is DESS.
Yeah. In fact, we have, you check our portfolio, our catalog, you will find the options. I think I showed one of them in the presentation. But we have for Novel Active, we have covering all the platforms and different sizes. We have for 10 and 40 millimeters, okay, diameters. And the most easy way is checking the website, check any connection. You can go ahead with any connection, and then you can check the available premiums for each system, okay? But we have Novel Active, we have Brandymark, and we have Replace as well. And then we have assortment for all of them, not only Novel, but any, just for to check the availability, it's better to go to the catalog or the website and you can find any component there.
Yeah, the connection to the holder is always the same with DESS. The connection to the implant is it's on the other side of the pre-mill.
Yeah. Let me repeat again. The connection of the clamping to the holder is the same. Doesn't matter the connection, and doesn't matter the platform. Okay, the clamping on the holder is the same for all the connections.
Okay. Then the question then from Malik again. He was asking for pre-mills or prefabs with a matron. Yes, the answer is yes with matron. It can be, of course, milled in both ways. You can mill the prefabs, no problem. Then is it possible to mill Rosen screw in the matron? Honestly, I'm not even sure what a Rosen screw is.
Yeah, Rosen screw. Yeah, Rosen screw is a screw to use it usually, in my knowledge, about to use it direct on multi-unit, okay, without any type of interface. In fact, if you can remember for all attendees in my presentation, I talk a little bit about the new multi-unit screw that we use for direct on multi-unit without any T-base, okay, but this is totally different. It's based in the Rosen screw, but is with different. It's a flat side, parallel walls, milled in the zirconia to adjust on direct on multi-unit. Okay, but it's a screw that is valuable every mill. You don't need to mill any any screw as well. Okay, at least regarding if it's possible to screw maybe this conical shape of the Rosen screw, I'm not aware about that. Maybe it's something that you can need to check with Amann Girrbach. Okay. You have available to mill this connection direct on multi-unit with this conical connection, because it's a conical seat. It's not a flat set that like this one. Okay.
Okay. I mean, if you look into milling the connection itself, I know that implant manufacturers don't really like to hear this, but it is, like I said before, possible to also mill the implant connection itself and go directly on implant level. Here I have to say that it really depends on how the surgeon placed the implants. So if the implants are really looking in very different directions, then you will not be able to mill anything without a multi-unit. Yeah, so this is really important.
That's right.
Then the next question: can you make pre-mill blanks with platform switch? we are using Bego Semados RSX implant 3.75 with pre-modes. We don't have platform switch.
Okay, let me check. I'm taking a Bego Semados. It's a connection that is valuable in our portfolio. Okay, let me check. But I think it's Bego Semados. Yeah, we have available. Again, I'm sorry, but you can check easily in our website. We have 4 different platforms. We have the titanium one in 10 millimeters for 3.2, 3.7, for 1, for 5, and 0.5. Okay, because Semados compatible options with premiums. Okay, again, you have a look, check our website, check our catalog, and you will realize that this is the connection that are variable. Okay.
Okay, then the last question or a note I have here from Malik. Again, thank you, Malik, for saying that he spoke to the help desk and they say there is no milling strategy for cobalt chrome prefabs. That is possible. I will take that message home and will get back to you with an answer. In general, Matron and Matic are able to mill cobalt chrome, but it's possible that we have no strategy for the prefabs. That's I'm not sure about that. I'll find out for you. Okay. This was the end of the questions now. Are there any other questions from you?
It's time. It's the time for the last one.
The time for the last one. Okay,
quite
one more question.
Stephan, many questions. That means that the people is interested in the products and the components, yes, and how important is this this combination with 2 companies. I'm so happy about that. That means that we explained it so well.
Yes, I really appreciate everybody's attention. I really appreciate the collaboration with DESS. Of course, the recording will be available for you to review once you have been part of this. Everything has been recorded. You can review it again if you like. If you have more questions, please contact us through the email numbers. And I also want to point out the promotion code that was in the invite. So the promotion code is still valid. If you're interested in working with these products, then use it wisely and you have some nice advantages out of it.
Okay, and on our side, again, thank you very much for holding this. I think it was a really interesting webinar. And thank you very much, Stephan, and all the Amann Girrbach team for this supporting and working together these weeks, trying to set up this webinar. Okay, and hopefully it would be only the first one of many of them.
Yes, I hope so too. There's one more question just came in. Okay. Do we have time for that? Can we use global D connections with pre-mill? I don't know what global D connections is, but you probably do.
Yeah, global D connection. Yeah, let me check again. Sorry, because again, it's not on my head, and more in this time in the afternoon. Global D, it's 1 connection available in our portfolio, but let me check about global D. I'm sorry, unfortunately, we don't have a premise for global D. It's a connection we have with different components, but it's not developed the premise itself. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Then
that's all then.
The hour is over, so 1 hour moves fast.
Wow. Not bad, not bad. Okay.
Thank you all, and we will talk soon. All right.
Yeah, sure.
See you. Bye bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.